Is San Diego still worth it in 2025? The sun shines free, but everything else sure isn't. This is Living in San Diego, where I take you beyond the beaches, into the history, the homes, and the hidden gems of America's finest city. I'm Jennifer St. Clair. I'm your local guide. And after 17 years helping people navigate this decision, I've seen both the dream and the reality. So today, we're going to talk about what's real, what's changing, and how to make San Diego work for you. We all know about the legendary weather. First of all, the weather is every bit as good as advertised. Average temperatures are around 72 degrees. We have 260 sunny days a year, dry, mild winters, and cool ocean breezes. But locals joke about weather guilt, that feeling that you should always be outside doing something amazing because it's the perfect day every day. It's a wonderful problem to have, and we talked about that in one of my prior videos, the FOMO of the weather here. It's a real deal. What about the outdoor lifestyle? San Diego is built for being outside. 70 miles of coastline from Coronado to Oceanside. The Cleveland National Forest, the Laguna Mountains are an hour east, Anza Borrego Desert for wildflowers and stargazing. Balboa Park alone is 1,200 acres of museums and gardens, bigger than Central Park. I bet you didn't know that. You can surf in the morning and ski by afternoon if you plan it right. Now, how many places in the world can you surf and ski the same day? But let's talk about the reality, because the sunshine tax is the not so shiny part about living here. Our median home price is about $960,000, and the average rent for a one-bedroom home is about $2,300 a month. For two-bedroom, it's going to be closer to $3,000 a month. Quite honestly, to live comfortably, a single person really needs about $80,000 a year just to get by, and that's not super luxe living. A family of four easily needs $150,000 and higher to be comfortable. Your utilities are going to easily run you $150 to $200 a month. Our gasoline is about $5 a gallon, and groceries for one person can be $400 a month, and that's if you budget. The sunshine tax, that's the premium you pay for the perfect weather and the lifestyle, and the locals, we gladly pay it. So let's talk about the career opportunities. San Diego's economy has evolved. Beyond the beaches and the bases, you'll find tech, biotech, healthcare, and aerospace. We've got Qualcomm, Illumina, Intuit, Amazon. They're all major tech employers, and the median tech salary is about $105,000. Cybersecurity jobs average $135,000 a year, and they do keep growing. There's a lot of crime, cybercrime. Health and life sciences remain strong in San Diego. Our unemployment hovers only about 3.5%. Our job growth is pretty healthy, but it's slowing. In 2024, 2025, we've got solid fundamentals, but slowing. If your career aligns with any of these opportunities, it's worth checking out San Diego. And I've got a video about our top jobs that you can look in my channel and find that. If you're thinking about making San Diego your new home, whether it's next month or next year or right now, you can download my free relocation guide. It's packed with neighborhood insights, schools, commutes, pro tips, etc. You can grab it in the top pinned comment below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen now. I hope that helps. Okay, let's talk about traffic and transportation, because here's a rare bit of good news. The traffic here isn't as bad as LA. Oh boy. But the average 6-mile trip is still going to take you 10 to 15 minutes, and we're ranked 56th in the nation for commutes. We do have commute nightmares anytime it's high flow traffic on the major arteries like 805, 52, 5, and the 163. You do want to try to structure your lifestyle where you don't have to sit in traffic. Parking downtown can run $10 to $25 a day, but suburban areas are easier. There is public transit that includes the MTS trolley, the bus system, and the coaster train, which connects North County to downtown. A monthly pass is about $72 a month. But parking is getting more difficult. They keep passing parking restrictions in different areas. So be careful. It's not as cheap as it used to be in some of the coastal towns, and they will ticket and tow in San Diego. So parking and transportation in general, budget that. You will find some areas that are car independent in San Diego. Hillcrest, Mission Hills, North Park, some areas do have car independent. So if you'd like that, let us know when you give us a call. Education in schools. Top public districts include Poway Unified, San Dieguito Union High, and Del Mar Union. Private options like the Bishop's School and Francis Parker rank among the best in California. They are very popular with my clients. Higher ed is world-class here with UC San Diego, SDSU, and USD. They anchor the region with exceptional community colleges that feed them like Mesa College and Grossmont, etc. Well, what about our proximity to Mexico? I can see it out my window here. We're 20 minutes from an international border, an advantage that few US cities have. So there's a bonus. Day trips to Tijuana or Rosarito, weekends in Valle de Guadalupe, wine country, cross-border business opportunities, and constant cultural exchange, not to mention the medical tourism that you can do when you go down there. It is a defining feature of San Diego's identity. I love the multicultural aspect that we have here. Speaking of which, what about the social and cultural scene? That's where it's really fun because every neighborhood has its own rhythm and vibe. We've talked about this a lot in my videos. Downtown, gas lamp for nightlife and really high-rise energy. North Park is your creative craft brew central. Hillcrest is lively, inclusive, and it's an urban village feel. Pacific Beach, that's just your party, surf, and nightlife. La Jolla is your luxury and coastline. Mission Hills is our historic, elegant, and walkable Little Italy, waterfront dining, and weekend markets. Balboa Park, the zoo, Sunset Cliffs, Seaport Village. There's always a reason to get out and play. I mean, you're never bored in San Diego. You can't say you're bored. So what about the challenges no one mentions? That's really where we'll want to get to meat and to potatoes. Wildfire risk in canyon and mountain areas is a very real thing. So you got to be careful. There are evacuations when we have little wildfires, and those fires can be set as easily as by a tourist visiting town and flicking cigarettes out the window. It's $1,000 fine, or it used to be. I'm not sure. It may be higher now. Wildfire risk is a huge thing. And along with wildfire risk, because we don't have a lot of water, is water restrictions sometimes. Less an issue recently, but that can be, especially when you get inland in the desert areas, you've got to watch for that. A lot of people do choose to xeriscape their yard, which is low water requirements. Water restrictions return in dry years, so you have to be careful of that. And of course, we've got the tourist crowds in the summer. Getting to the beach can take hours if you're in a popular place. Public transit gaps in San Diego really do mean that it's very difficult to be car independent here unless you live in very specific neighborhoods. So that can be a challenge if you're looking to live without a car. Our public transit just isn't super robust. And the distance from family, because many residents are transplants here, including me. My children live on the East Coast. Most of my family's in Florida or Texas. So, I'm an orphan here. I don't have family. So the distance being up from one coast to the other can be challenging for a lot of people. And lastly, paradise pressure, that subtle guilt if you're not happy every day. I mean, we do kind of live in paradise, but there is the pressure of the lifestyle here. The locals adapt, we just do. It's the San Diego way. We make it work. We love it. Here's how residents are making it pencil out these days. A house hack that a lot of people use is to live in one unit and rent the other, whether duplexes or ADUs. There's multi-generational living to share costs or roommates. A lot of people choose to live inland or south, Chula Vista or El Cajon for the cheaper cost when you live inland. There's lower entry prices in those areas. And dual income households, they're the norm for comfort in San Diego. Most first-time buyers are going to be in a condo or a townhome to start out, and then they're going to build equity and flip up to a single-family home as they scale up and hopefully keep that condo or townhome as a rental property and build wealth. Also, for energy and efficiency, there's a lot of solar that's being added to offset utility costs and water conservation. So living in San Diego, it takes creativity, but it is doable. You'll love San Diego if you value outdoor lifestyle and near perfect weather, if you can afford housing without constant stress, if you can work in tech, healthcare, defense, or biotech, if you enjoy diverse international culture, if you want quick access to beaches, mountains, and deserts, if you appreciate craft beer, local food, active living, and art, if you value quality of life over maximum earnings, You're going to love living in San Diego. You might want to consider living elsewhere if housing would take more than 40% of your income. You don't want to live house poor. If you prefer distinct seasons or weather variety, most of San Diego isn't going to offer that for you. And if your industry has limited local opportunity, it may be hard for you to support yourself here. If you desire to live near your extended family, hey, have them call and let's all move here. And if you thrive in higher pressure, faster moving cities like New York City, that's not San Diego. This may not be your vibe. Also, if you're frugal and you prioritize low cost of living over lifestyle perks, San Diego may not be your place because it's hard to be frugal here. The verdict? So is it worth it? I can say after 17 years of watching people wrestle with the decision, my honest answer is yes. With eyes wide open, San Diego delivers exactly what it promises. It delivers the sunshine, the beauty, the balance, but it does demand planning. You'll pay more to live here, but you'll live better. The weather is perfect, the community is vibrant, the culture's deep, and it's diverse. Even with all its flaws, it's still an extraordinary place to live. Let's talk about what's real, what's changing, and how to make it work for you. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Jennifer, and if you like this video, you may enjoy this one or this one over here. And as always, stay sunny, San Diego.